Okay, good morning and welcome everyone. I am Danny with Worldwide Coaching Group, and we are really excited that you're here with us today. Let me get this all set up. We have a wonderful presentation for you today. And this is what we call building a successful business coaching practice. It's a blueprint for working with small business owners as a worldwide business coach. So let me guide you through this. We're going to have a lot of information, a lot of fun today. I'm going to give you lots of different options. So let me continue through this process. I do have several people on the line with this as well. So if you have questions, put a question in the chat box. Tammy is on here with us, and she can guide you to all the right information for follow-up questions, comments, links, set up an application or interview, everything that you need. So while I'm talking, if you have questions or if you need something, just put a little message in the chat box and Tammy will take care of you. So first of all, let's start with this concept of predictable future. This is the first thing that we teach our clients. And it's this idea that if you look at success and time, let's say you drew a line in the sand today, and we look backwards and said, what has success looked like for you? Most people would draw a line kind of like the orange line. It's up and down, but it's generally up. And if I ask you, what's predictable going forward, most people would draw a line kind of like the blue line. It's more of the same, right? And why would that be true? Well, mainly because if you're doing the same things, you're going to keep getting the same results, right? And so what most people are looking for is growth, and that's the green line. And that suggests that we're going to, from today forward, we're going to grow. And we call that more, better, faster. Okay. Nothing wrong with that, but we think that's still not the answer. More, better, faster is an element of working harder, not working smarter. And sometimes we find ourselves in that rat race of just trying to do more, trying to outdo everyone else around us. And we don't think that's a sustainable model. What we're talking about truly is transformation. And transformation is this orange line. It's this idea of moving up that line, moving in a whole new direction, having a new awareness to be able to move your business forward. So all of that is based on three bodies of knowledge. We know what you know what you know what you don't know, and the biggest one is we don't know what we don't know. And that's where transformation lives. In our workshop that we teach our business coaches, one of the phrases I love to use is all possibility exists in the unknown. The minute you know something, possibility goes away, right? So the words side, like this side means death. So if you make a decision about something, you're killing off other possibilities. And so the goal is, as in coaching, is we want to continue to keep people's minds open and keep asking those questions, what else is possible? Because when we ask those questions, it creates new awareness. New awareness creates new possibilities, and new possibilities creates more and better options. And that is a never-ending flow of transformation that we as coaches have the opportunity to help our clients go on that journey. So what is the purpose of this free webinar today? Number one is to make a valuable contribution for your time. We recognize and understand how important everyone's time is, and we're going to jam-pack this full of information. I talk fast. I get excited. That's who I am. I'm not that young, so I'm probably not going to change at this point in my life. So if I go too fast, just record. We're recording this. You'll be able to go back and listen to it. But we're here to make a valuable contribution and really honor you with your time today. Second of all, is we're going to share our business coaching blueprint, exactly how we built a successful coaching business. And again, you're welcome to screenshot that, look at that, write it down, whatever. We are giving this away as a way to say, here's how we built our business. The third one is we're going to introduce our coaching model. And so our whole conversation is, if you want to build a coaching business on your own and DIY, great. We'll show you how to do it. We'll show you what we did and give you all of the information that we have. But what we believe is most people don't want to start from scratch. They don't want to reinvent the wheel. They don't want to do that. And they want to find a coaching model that already exists. And if that's true, consider us as an option to go forward. And that's what we're here to talk about today. And we're going to make some new friends and have some fun. If you know me very well, I am all about having fun. I'm all about people and relationships and leaving the world better than we found it. So that's what we're going to do today. So the incredible need for business coaches. This is such an important thing going on in the world today. These are business coaches, and we're talking about specifically trained to coach small business owners. The Forbes report for 2024 just came out again. Again, the link is at the bottom, so you can take a look at that. It's also on all of our LinkedIn pages, our Facebook pages, our website. So if you want to go back and pull that up, you can. First of all, what it suggests is 98% of US businesses, 33 million businesses, are solopreneurs up to 20 employees. So when we talk about small business owners, we're talking about solopreneurs, no employees, up to 20. There's 33 million. That's 98% of the market. There's another 2% that are medium to large size companies. So when you look at coaching and consulting, there are hundreds and thousands of coaching options for the 2%. We all know that, right? It's a competitive market. There's tons of people, tons of companies, tons of resources out there, but there's almost no coaching options for the 98%. And those are the people that we focus on, these small business owners that are building their infrastructure, getting their systems in place, learning to overcome their self-limiting beliefs. All of those kind of things is what we do when we're coaching small business owners. And statistics show that organizations that use coaching have seen at least a 7 times return on their initial investment. So coaching is a valuable investment for these business owners. And it's a $2 billion industry. So there's a market, there's a need, and there's a specific target that we work with, these small business owners. Now, everybody in business can use a coach, but we have tailored our material specifically for these small business owners. And you'll be able to see that as we go through the information. So what are the values of being a coach? This is one of my favorite slides. And maybe this is things you already know, but this is called quality of life. I have spent my entire life in business for myself because, frankly, I don't want other people telling me what to do, right? I am the epitome of an entrepreneur, right? I am the epitome of, I want my freedom. I want to set my own schedule. I want to be my own boss. I want to live, live where I want, travel, do what I do. So business coaching allows you this incredible quality of life. So number one, you get to set your own schedule and be your own boss. If you want to work 5 hours a week, 10 hours a week, 40 hours a week, whatever you want to do, it's your choice. You can work in person, remote, or a combination. I'm literally doing this live webinar with you right now from our lake lot out in the motorhome, right? So I have the freedom to be anywhere in the world I want to be today. That's where we are, and not in our home. And so it gives you the opportunity to work remote, to have this combination of options. It allows you to use your gifts of coaching and teaching, and speaking and facilitating. If those are passions that you have, I think my mom has always joked and said, "I can't believe you found a way to get paid for talking." So that's kind of the way I feel like my life is. It's about building multiple streams of recurring income. There's got to be diversity of your income, multiple streams. Ability to choose your clients. I love working with my ideal clients, people that appreciate what we do for them, that are kind, that are, I call it, up to something. I want to work with people that are motivated, that are willing to do the work. You get to choose that. To help clients achieve success, both personally and professionally. What I love about business coaching is we're coaching human beings. And so guess what? 50% of what we do is life coaching, right? Because you can't coach a business if we're not coaching the individual business owner. And that's one of the things that we love about what we do. It's about building lifetime relationships. See, this is the other thing, is we've developed a program that's not a 3-month or 6 months or 12-month coaching model with your clients, and then they go find somebody else. We have materials for 3 to 5 to 10 years. So our clients stay with us forever because we continue to take them down this journey of growth and development. It's about achieving self-fulfillment and professional accomplishment and being part of a vibrant community of positive people. I don't know about you, but the world needs more community and the world needs more positivity. And that's who we are. And that's what we're all about. So what is the difference between coaching and consulting? This is such a big question that I get from new coaches coming into the industry. And we'd like to suggest our definition is consulting is having all the right answers. Coaching is having the right questions. So the reality is it's impossible to have all the right answers, but it's artful to have the ability to ask the right questions. And so learning how to ask the right questions leads directly to having the right answers. And that's what our coaching model is designed around, the idea that the answer lies within, it lies within the client. I am not the expert. I'm not a guru. I don't tell people what to do. I'm really great at getting to know them, understanding their strengths and weaknesses, asking the right questions, and then using our tools to be able to help them develop a successful business model so that they can enjoy the fruits of their labor. So, what is the importance of a business model? Some of you may be certified, some of you maybe have considered getting certified in different models. But let's talk about these different models. So, first of all, there are hundreds of certification programs that teach you how to be a coach. Some of you may have actually done some of those, right? Um, but if you have clients, right? But what I hear from most of the people that I interview is, Danny, I'm great at coaching. I love working with clients. I just don't know how to get clients. I don't know how to build a business. I need a system. I need a process. I need marketing. I need ways to keep clients longer. I need other options and programs and products. That's why we built an entire coaching model. What are the two hardest things to do as a coach? We'd like to say from everybody we talk to, it's getting clients and keeping clients. And so that's how we focused our materials today. Without a business model to follow and the ability to get and keep clients, most coaches struggle and many leave the industry. It's sad to me that we've got all of these small business owners who are starving for coaching, and yet we have coaches who can't get clients, and there's this big gap between the two. And that's what we do, is fill that gap and help coaches and help business owners come together in a positive and productive way. So these are the 5 essential blueprint ingredients required to build a successful coaching business that we're going to share with you today. So number 1 is you have to have a unique and proprietary business model that clearly differentiates you and your business from the competition. Now, this is not only you as a coach, but this is every small business owner out there. They've got to have a unique and proprietary business model. It's about having a robust financial model that incorporates both recurring revenue and maximizes lifetime client value. If your average client spends $500 a month or $5,000 a month, and you keep them for 5 months versus a year or 3 years or 5 years or 10 years, the lifetime value of that client is very, very different. And so having a robust financial model can increase your revenue dramatically. Number 3 is a marketing plan that generates a consistent flow of new clients on a monthly basis. And this is, again, where most business owners, coaches alike, struggle. And that is, how do I get a consistent flow of new clients? And so we have all of that built into the system that we will teach you in this process today. Number 4 is confidence in yourself, that you have the tools and the resources and the skills and attitude to elevate your potential and help them develop the successful strategies. I think you guys know, if I were to break it down, the number 1 quality of a successful business coach is confidence in yourself, right? But confidence in yourself does not come from yourself. Okay, partly it does, right? It comes in knowing who you are, knowing what your gifts and your strengths are, but it comes in knowing that you have the tools and the resources and the system and the program and the materials and the content and everything that you need to be able to answer the questions that are going to come up with the clients that you serve. And then number 5 is community and coaching that offers growth, support, and personal development. It's very hard to be successful on an island, right? It's very difficult to be out there on your own and trying to figure all this out without the help of other people. Having a cohort, a combined community of other people makes a huge difference in how we move forward. So real quickly, what we'd like to do is just real quick have you introduce yourself. If you'd like to do that, tell us your name, your business name and industry, and what you hope to gain today. This is an opportunity for us to meet some other people. If you guys feel led to do that, feel free. Tammy, do you mind starting off?
No, I don't mind at all. I just was on mute. I'm Tammy Korea. Business name is Savvy Sales Strategy, and we are marketers. We actually work with coaches and consultants and do an end-to-end package where we can help them with appointment setting and then into appointments and then into sales. So we help people that are, in Danny's program, get clients as well.
Awesome. Tammy, thank you so much for being here with us today. And
Yep.
Rowan actually is our executive assistant out in the Philippines. Rowan, say hello and tell us a little bit about you as well.
Hello, I'm Rowan, and I am Danny's virtual administrative assistant from the Philippines. And I'm just really excited to, see people join this meeting and get them, because I know that this is really something that's very helpful. So I'm just very excited to gain, more clients for Danny. And yeah, that's what I do.
Awesome, Rowan. Thank you. Rowan actually sees the volume of post and materials and information that we have. So it is powerful. Ruth, would you like to introduce yourself to the group today? No worries. Feel free. Some people join in remotely in different ways, so no worries. I'm going to keep going with the presentation today. So let's talk about what does a coaching business look like. So this is a really important slide. So for most people, this is business coaching. Someone decides I'm going to be a business coach. And so they go out and they're saying, okay, I'm going to do coaching. And what they are doing is spending their time figuring out these 4 or 5 things. Number one, what type of certification should I have or should I not have? How many should I have? Where should I get them? The second thing is what kind of coaching curriculum and mental models are they going to use? That's where a lot of coaches are at in those beginning stages of trying to figure that out. Having some type of a coaching model. We use the LIFT coaching model, which is proprietary to our program. That stands for Learn, Yardstick, Formulate, and Take Action. And then some type of an education program. We have a 3-year level 1 education program. And so a lot of our coaches are out writing social media posts and writing content, before we meet them. And they're kind of starting from scratch. And then, of course, these coaching templates. So for most coaches, that's what a coaching business looks like for them. I do coaching and I am developing these different pieces of materials. When we started our business, we realized our clients needed more than just the coaching. So we developed several different programs, the next one being strategy intensives. And so we train our coaches in Worldwide Coaching Group to offer not only coaching, but also to do strategy intensives. We offer these as a half day, 1 day, 2 day. And it is a true strategy opportunity for them to develop their business models, their financial models. We have an entire turnkey system available to do that. And that has been one of the most powerful products that we have available when our clients are ready to go to the next level. The other thing that we found is that they need community. And so we develop peer advisory boards, which are mastermind groups. And so if you've probably been part of some kind of a mastermind group before, we have actually perfected this in a way and in a program with workbooks, with content, with materials. So we actually have that entire program in place as well that we teach all of our worldwide coaches how to implement. And of course, guess what? All the peer advisory board members, when they need coaching, guess where they're going to go for coaching? To you, because you're the facilitator of their peer advisory board. So it actually becomes a nice circular motion to help people be able to do that. The fourth thing we realize is that they're lacking, a lot of these business owners are lacking basic education about running a business. And so we've created a series of workshops. And so that some of those are the Pinnacle Success System. We offer 4 in that section called Pinnacle Gift, Pinnacle Productivity, Pinnacle Offering, Pinnacle Process. We have a whole series on professional advocate and integrity leadership. And we're really big on using DISC assessments. And we have a workshop called Identity, Collaboration, and Synergy. All of these are opportunities now where people can get one-on-one coaching. They can do a deep dive with strategy. They can be part of a peer advisory board and have the insight and input from other people. They can go deeper with these workshops. And then what we realize is that it continues. And so then we added to that the DISC assessment and debrief. We added a funding component to our program because all of our business owners at some point are looking for funding. We have the intro workshop, which is an entire marketing, client acquisition, referral-based system, the sales and marketing process, the payment processing, and we have all of that built through the Mighty Network community. So when we look at this, let me give you an example of what this model looks like. So a lot of people ask me, Danny, what do you guys charge for your services? What does it look like? And what would a model look like? So let me give you an example of what we do in our business. Number one, is we recommend that you charge for your coaching. We recommend for most of our coaches a $195 an hour for coaching. Some charge much more than that. Some charge less than that. But using that as an example, let's assume you did 10 hours a month of coaching. Again, that's very part-time, 2.5 hours a week. That would generate $1,950 in revenue. So for even people that start on a part-time basis and build a coaching business, there's a couple $1,000s a month they can make literally working 10 hours a month. Okay, so it's a great way to start to build a secondary income, a recurring revenue stream for what you're doing. The second part of that is the strategy intensives. Now, this is the half day. We recommend $780 for that. So if you did 4 of those a month, that could be another $3,000 in revenue. Let's assume that you build peer advisory boards, and we recommend the pricing at those at $195 a month. So again, this is a 3-hour monthly guided peer advisory board facilitated by the coach. Again, if you have 30 people in those groups, so 3 groups of 10, that would generate another $5,850 in revenue. Let's assume that you did the workshops. Again, we recommend $349, not 5 or 10,000. These are small business owners. They can come in $349 for the day. If you had 10 people come to a one-day workshop, that's another $3,500 in revenue, $3,490. And let's take a look at the disc, a disc and debrief. Again, we offer that at $349. It's a disc assessment with a 90-minute debrief. If you did 5 of those a month, that's $1,750. In our funding program, we have a referral fee that built in for our coaches if you sign up as an affiliate that generates recurring revenue for you. And also payment processing where you can get a recurring revenue for that. So if you look at that all together, that's 10 hours plus 16 hours plus 9 plus 8 plus 8. That's a total of 51 hours a month. That's 12 hours a week, which is still part-time. And that model would generate over $16,000 a month in revenue, plus the money that comes in from the funding and the payment processing. Now, this is a hypothetical example. These are based on our recommended pricing, but so people can see what it is that we're recommending and what this looks like. This can give you an idea of what that would be in your business. Now, let's look at it from a calendar standpoint, because the other question I always get, well, Danny, that sounds great, but how many hours is that? How much time is that? So put it on a calendar for you. And if you'll notice that week 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, week 1, you're completely free. Week 5, if there are 5 weeks in a month, completely free. Almost every Monday and almost every Friday. So if you look at that, there's a 1 day, a half day, a half day, a 1 day, half day, half day, half day, half day, half day, 1 day, half day. So basically in 7 to 11 days a month, you could generate the business model that we described on the previous screen. So for $16,000 in revenue, working with clients that you love, helping them build their businesses, it can be a very lucrative business model and a business opportunity for the people that want to grow that. So what are your options? Well, number one, you can continue your current plan, continue doing exactly what you're doing today. Number two, as you can DIY, you can develop your own coaching model and say you're going to build it from scratch. Or you can join a turnkey proven coaching model. Now, if in fact you want to build it on your own, we encourage you. Now, again, once we've done it, I would never do it again, to be really honest with you. It took hours and years of time. It's incredibly difficult to put all this together, but there wasn't anything out there for small business owners when we started. And so we decided if we're going to have it, we're going to build it. So if you don't want to recreate the wheel, we're going to show you how you can join this proven model. So today we're going to give you the blueprint of how we created this business coaching model. So number one, it starts with having a unique and proprietary coaching model that clearly differentiates you and your business from the competition. Now, this is not only for you, but every one of the small business owners that you serve. This is the same model we use for ourselves as we do for them. So number one, clearly define your coaching business. So for us, that was coaching, strategy, boards, workshops, assessments. All of these are part of that whole process. It's about clearly defining your pinnacle gift. Now, for me personally, I describe my pinnacle gift. The subject is bringing out the full potential of others. And so again, we have a workshop that can help people determine what that is. And we believe that your business needs to be centered around who you are, around your gifts and what you bring to the world. It's about clearly defining your ideal and next level clients. For us, we typically recommend this to small business owners that are solo to 20 employees. So we know exactly who we're working with. We know how to find them, and we know how to engage them in our program. It's about clearly defining the unique value and experience that you provide for them. So this is about clarity and decommoditization. So what we recognize is again, the number one challenge these business owners have is they look just like everybody else. Their business is not differentiated. They become decommoditized. And that's what our program is designed to do, is help them become unique in the industry. We develop a unique process of products and pricing. So these are things you're going to need to figure out if you're going to do this on your own. You'll figure out your coaching. For us, that's one-on-one breakouts, clarity, direction, focus. We believe in strategy, which allows them to do a deep dive with business modeling, financial modeling, the strategies and the process. It's about peer advisory boards, which we love doing these. I've got to tell you, I've done this for years. These peer advisory boards is one of the most powerful things we have ever done the collective value of 10 people coming together every month in a group is just magic. It's incredible. It's collaborative, it's collaboration, it's this outside perspective, it's crowdsourced brilliance, right? What are all the things that we can bring together? It's about workshops that provides education, new awareness, self-exploration, clear articulation, and practical application. And then the assessments. What is your starting point? Validation and growth of success, self-development, and we believe in the concept of comparison creates value. So all of this is designed to help develop the brand, the IP, the marketing around this unique process. For us, we call that the Pinnacle Success System. And all of that allows you to develop your story that clearly articulates the value that you provide. So when you look at this list, these are the items that you're going to want to check off to figure out, what do I want to offer? How am I going to offer it? What is the content that I'm going to use? What is my pricing going to be? How do I get my clients? All of that is what's going to go into building a successful coaching model. The second one is the robust financial model. And this is about incorporating both recurring revenue and lifetime value of a client. So the question might be, how do you create revenue in your business? For us, that's coaching, that's strategy, that's peer advisory boards, it's DISC assessments, it's funding, it's valuations. And we've got multiple different ways to create revenue, not just one, not just coaching. Number two, how many different streams of revenue do you currently have? Maybe you've got one, maybe you've got three, maybe you've got more. And how many of these are recurring? And how do you make them recurring? So one of the things that we love about the peer advisory board, it's a monthly subscription. It's a membership where they set up a monthly contribution. And so as a business coach, if you've got 10 or 20 or 30 people in these peer advisory boards, you've got recurring revenue coming in every single month as a base revenue. We find that to be really important for people as they build the stability of a successful coaching practice. What additional products and services could you provide? And so one of the things that we've noticed, like Mary, one of our coaches, she actually has taken all of her this coaching material, and she has what she calls get it done days. And so it's a coaching day, but basically she has up to 10 people come into a group, and it's basically everybody holds each other accountable and does it. So you can create whatever you want to in addition to the things that we have in place for you. How do you price your coaching services? How can you scale and leverage your coaching business? Again, based on the fact that we are a system, if you wanted to bring in a second coach into your practice, a third, fourth, fifth, 10th, 20th, 50th coach into your practice, we have an entire curriculum already set up for that, that could allow you to scale to any level that you would choose. And then what lifetime value can you add to your clients? What products and services could you offer to these lifetime clients? So this is a never-ending what else is possible scenario, right? I'm asking that question, what is possible? What can we do? What does this look like going forward? The third thing is a marketing program. And honestly, this is where most people are struggling, because this is where the rubber meets the road in the very beginning. You have to have a way that generates a consistent flow of new clients on a regular basis. Everybody does. So you've got to connect with your target market. For us, that's small business owners. Now, the joy in our market is in small business owners. Guess what? We can already find them. We're not having to look for small business owners. LinkedIn has already done that. These networking groups have already done that. BNI has been around for years and years and has got hundreds of chapters in every city across the country and even around the world. Meetup, there's groups. Chamber of Commerce has groups. LinkedIn, profiles, connections, groups, events. And even the Secretary of State in every state has a public information list of every new business that registers in the state. Now, in the state of Colorado, we decided to buy this list in the very beginning. It was $150, whatever it was. And every 2 weeks, they would send us a spreadsheet of all the new business owners. We thought, this is brilliant. We're going to talk to these guys and gals, and we're going to set them up in coaching. Every 2 weeks, that list was over 1,700 people. That means over 3,500 a month new businesses in the state of just Colorado. So there are so many new businesses. There's so much need. And the good news is you don't have to go search for these people. They've already been found. All you have to do is join the groups where they already are, and you have access to all of these small business owners. So we teach how to develop a referral-based marketing strategy to reach these small business owners. And we do that through a program we call the Intro Workshop. It is a workshop similar to what we're doing with you today to introduce you to our coaching program, where we meet these individual business owners. We do one-on-one interviews with them, and we invite them into an intro workshop so they can see what it is that we do and choose if it's the right time and the right fit for them. It's the peer advisory boards. People in a peer advisory board immediately go out to their BNI groups, to their meetup groups, and they start referring other people back into our coaching program. When you serve clients, they tell other people that are in their peer group. And then one-on-one interviews. We just find that meeting with people, having a real conversation, getting to know people, there is nothing more powerful than that. And we'll show you all of that in our program. It's about marketing and social media. We find that to be important, but at the same time, all of those things are going to take a long time to happen versus these one-on-one interviews. I can actually schedule 5 of those next week and get results immediately. So you can choose how fast you want to go. You can choose the longevity of this program. Marketing and social media allows you to build a recurring stream of referrals as you build your business. So this might be like buying leads, running ads, drip marketing campaigns, click funnels, social media blogs, posts, and newsletters. Everything that you're going to want to figure out about your marketing program. The fourth one is confidence in yourself. Confidence that you have the tools and the resources and the skills and attitude to elevate their potential and help them develop successful strategies. We're their cheerleaders, right? We're here to help them break through limiting beliefs, get clarity about building their business, and develop that going forward. So we'd like to ask the question of all coaches: what is your business coaching philosophy? What is it that you believe in? What is it that you believe people need? And how do you differentiate yourself from other people? As a result of that, what is the content, curriculum, and process that you're using with your clients? You have to have a system. You can't shoot from the hip forever. You know, many of us that are talkers and we love people, we can shoot for the hip for a little while, but you're not going to build a successful business shooting from the hip. Sooner or later, you're going to want to have a system or a process in place. What certifications have you received, or do you also want to get? What tools and resources are available to help you accomplish this? Who do you reach out to when you need advice or support? This is a big one. Almost all the coaches that I talk to don't have anybody else to reach out to when they're stuck. And so as coaches, we should be the first ones to have a coach. And so in our program, we have a mentor coach built into our program for every person that's a part of our program. How do you continue to expand your network? Again, we've got to have ways to continue to grow. What recognition is available? We like to celebrate. We like to have fun. We like to encourage people every time they get new clients and set up a new peer advisory board and host a workshop and do these kinds of things. Those can make a big impact. And then how do you stay ahead of your clients in the journey of being a lifelong learner? This is a really, really deep question. In the world of learning, everybody's out there. If you're leading the pack, how do you stay in front of the pack? And I will suggest to you that when you're working with clients, especially these peer advisory boards, we as the business coach become the aggregate best practices of everybody we work with. It is such a powerful opportunity for you to expand your business coaching knowledge using a program like the one that we recommend here. And number 5 is coaching and community that offers growth and support and personal development. So even coaches need a coach. Everybody agree with that? I know I do. I have a coach. I have lots of coaches and mentors and advisors that I go to on a regular basis. And having a community of coaches. So it's about being in business for yourself, but not being in business by yourself. Okay. It's a big distinction. We understand that. It's being part of something bigger than ourselves. You know, as big as coaching is, sometimes it's nice to know that you're part of an organization and a community where other people are teaching materials like Pinnacle Gift that you're like, I teach Pinnacle Gift. That's fantastic. So let's just say you're on the airplane someday and somebody's walking in with their Pinnacle Gift workbook and you're like, oh, you work with a worldwide coaching group coach. I am a certified worldwide coaching group coach and I teach Pinnacle Gift. Good for you. How was the experience for you? Knowing that you are teaching a program that is universally known around the country and the world makes a big impact on your business. And then sorting through information overload to get to the gold nuggets. To be honest, most coaches and most business owners are all a victim of the shiny object syndrome, right? And that is that we're constantly looking at whatever's next and getting distracted by all these things. Having a program in place helps you be focused on the next steps versus constantly saying, what should I do next? What should I do next? What should I do next? It's the aggregate of best practice and ideas and someone and others to share your success with. We're better together. You know, I'm a people person. Probably a lot of you are too if you're either a coach or want to be a coach. And that is that we like working with other people. We like to celebrate together. We like helping each other, growing together. It's about motivation and accountability, reassurance in times of doubt. It can be lonely. So not having a community is when coaches sometimes bail out, when they don't have anybody to support them, anybody to go to, anybody to follow up with them. It's about paying it forward with mentoring other coaches. One of the things we've implemented in our program is all of our coaches have the opportunity to get certified to be a mentor coach for other coaches in the program. And we pay you for this, right? So we provide the clients and we pay you to coach them. So every coach gets a coach. And so you can be one of these mentor coaches too, as a master certified coach. And we have events, contests, and recognition. Again, we like to have fun. So if you look at those 5 things, you're going to come to a point where you're going to decide, how am I going to grow my business? What we do at Worldwide Coaching Group is we offer 2 options to build a coaching business. And we call that the synchronous and the asynchronous. So the synchronous is a guided cohort coaching. So if you're the kind of person that says, I want hands-on, I want to work with someone who's in the business, I want someone to guide me through it step by step, I want to learn every piece of it, I want to be the best at this, and I want to get it right and be really successful, the synchronous program is going to be for you. And we'll talk more detail about that in a couple of slides. The asynchronous is a self-paced program. Maybe you're already a coach. Maybe you've been doing this for 5 or 10 years. And you're like, I'm somewhat successful, but honestly, I'd love to be part of something bigger, but I don't need all the hand holding. I'd rather kind of figure it out on my own. Great. We've got the self-paced program. It's all the same material, but available to you at your own time and your own pace that you get to choose. So in our synchronous learning style, I'll focus on just a couple of these. It's a guided cohort coaching program. Again, it's a great option for new coaches or coaches who want to build a solid foundation with a guided, proven business model. It's a coaching model, curriculum, and certification, and people who want to become a master certified Worldwide Coaching Group coach. For those people that do get certified in all 6 modules of our program, we call that a master certified coach. You can see here at the bottom of the slide, which has, again, lots of additional benefits. We're on a mission at Worldwide Coaching Group to help small business owners in the United States be successful. Statistics show that in the first 5 years, over 50% of the people fail. And we believe with coaches that are specifically trained for small business owners, we can change that statistic. So we are looking for coaches to learn this material, to go out and teach this material, build a successful business while helping these small business owners. So our hands-on guided cohort coaching, we limit that to 5-day students per class. It's a 6-month guided cohort coaching program with certification. So the first module is 6 months. It's a 3-hour monthly module cohort coaching. You also have an additional business success coach that does an hour of one-on-one coaching in addition to the 3-hour monthly cohort. There's the online community of coaching with Mighty Networks. And all of this is on Teachable. So you have all of this material online. So there's certification. There's 6 different unique modules up to 21 months. You can start with 1 module. You can go all the way through 6 modules. We'll show you the options and you can choose what's right for you as you go. If you do get certified in all 6 modules, then you are then a master certified Worldwide Coaching Group coach. And obviously at that point, we put you in our master certified client referral system. So when people come to us and we get referrals saying, I'm looking for a worldwide coach, I need somebody to help me grow my business, we need coaches who are certified in all 6 of these modules who can train those people using this entire program. So if that appeals to you, that's something that you can consider. The good news is we give lots of benefits to that. So if you go there, we're going to send you these referrals, number one. So it's a great way to get high quality referrals because you are fully certified in the program. The second thing is it's a pay it forward mentorship. As a certified coach, we pay you to coach other coaches. And so if you we want 5 or 10 or 20 or 30, you can coach as many as you want. And we have a profit sharing bonus on the entire company. So each of our master certified coaches get to participate in the growth of the entire company and the value of what we're creating together. Now, the asynchronous learning style, again, it's a self-paced program. It's all of the same content and material. You have access to everything. But this is a great for existing coaches who want to expand their current practice with a guided, proven system, model, and curriculum. So what's great about this is you have access to all the material. You do still get a one-on-one business coach for yourself, and you get access to all the online community. This includes the video content, the new coach workbooks, the facilitator guides, the PowerPoint presentations, the forms, the resources, the university. And so all of that is part of this entire program if you choose to go that direction. So let me pause for a minute. We've talked to you a little bit about who we are and what we're about. We've given you these 5 things that it takes to build a coaching business. And we've shared with you the 2 ways that we train coaches going forward. So the question that everyone has to ask in their mind is, okay, great. This is what you're offering. Do I want to take you up on that, or do I want to recreate it myself? And that's up to you to decide. But let's talk about what would it take to recreate the wheel. So what we'd like to suggest here, and again, we're being very conservative and kind of having fun with this, but we wanted to give you a perspective. When we developed this program, and let me say, I mentioned this earlier, but we looked out into the marketplace and we found lots of certification, lots of training, lots of different classes, but we couldn't find anything that taught us how to get clients and keep clients, build a business, make money, and actually get results. And so that's where people are struggling. And so that's what we built our system around. So number one is, so my point of it is, I would never want to do it again. But if you want to, you certainly have the opportunity to do that. So we're going to say, first of all, you got to develop your business philosophy. Let's assume that takes 100 hours. Again, put that into perspective, 40 hours a week, that's 2.5 weeks. You're probably going to spend more like 6 months. But being conservative, let's say your time is worth $100 an hour. That's $10,000 of your time that you're using just to develop that business philosophy. Then you've got to go out and write and publish in graphic design and video record, PowerPoint presentations. Again, whether you're doing that yourself or hiring it out, it is going to take some time. Let's assume that's 200 hours. Again, we spent about 3 years doing that and then spent another 7 years enhancing it. But let's just say you did that in 200 hours, which is basically 5 weeks. That's a pretty conservative estimate there. That's $20,000 of your time that you're spending recreating that. Website development might cost $5,000. Social media marketing plan might cost $5,000. Developing some kind of an online community or app could cost $5,000 easily. And then hiring your own business coach to help guide you through the process, right? Even if at 50 hours, $97.50. And then the other thing to consider is 1 to 3 years of lost business and revenue while you're in the development phase. So while you're spending the time developing a business, you're losing time. You could be actually with clients making money in a business. So let's say that it's cost you $50,000 in 1 to 3 years in lost time just for that point of developing it or recreating it rather than actually building it. So let's add that up. That's 10,000, 20,000, 5, 5, 5, 95, and 50. Using that number, that's $104,000 labor of love. So it's $100,000 value of having a system already created for you and at least 500 hours. Now, again, we're being conservative about this, but the idea is that it's going to take a lot to reinvent the wheel, to recreate these types of things. So if you look at this entire model that we've created, that you have all of the pieces, all the workbooks, all the PowerPoints, all the forms, we even have videos. We have over 130 something videos that we have where we model every single one of these for you that you can watch, learn, train, bring that into your guided cohort coaching, talk about that with your one-to-one business success coach. All of that is part of it. So it's a turnkey business coaching program. There's no franchise fees. There's no royalties. There's no income limits. There's no mandatory quotas. And with Teachable, there's a 30-day money-back guarantee. So once you sign up, if for some reason you're not convinced that it is everything you had hoped for, you can actually get your money back. So we are totally transparent, totally upfront. We want you to know what's available. And if this is the right program for you, We want you to come be a worldwide coaching group, coach with us, and let's go out and help these small business owners be successful. The value is you can start making money now. This is not something that you need to be in class for a year before you can get a client. We're going to show you how to start getting clients in the first month. And our goal is after the 6 months, after the 21 months, however long you stay in the certification program and however far you go, our goal is that we're working with you to help you develop and build and grow your business every step along the way. Our ultimate goal is by the time you finish our certification program, you have a fully built, successful coaching practice ready to transition into full time or to enhance what you're already doing. So our business success plan looks like this. Number one, you can join our coaching program. So again, this is $100,000 toolbox, right, that we've created for you that's already built. And you can come into this program. Our starting point is $5,400. You can do the guided cohort coaching. It's $5,400 for a 6-month program with a guided cohort. We'll walk you through the process of that. If you choose to continue, there's 5 other certifications that you can continue as well. The asynchronous program, again, is the self-paced program, all the same material, $5,400, and that is for a 12-month program for you to do it on your own. So if you want to do it on your own or you want to do it with the guided cohort coaching, either way, you have that option to be able to do that going forward. You get immediate access, 24/7 access to our online training module. So once you sign up, you can start training immediately in this material. These are some screenshots of Teachable that shows you the downloads, the videos, the materials, everything we have. It tracks your progress, shows you where you are. It's perfect. Immediate 24/7 access to the Mighty Networks and Community Library. This is another resource that we have. The Teachable is a static program with all of the base information. And then Mighty Network, we are adding to it every single day and week and month and year. So the content library is growing and it's all searchable. So it's a secondary resource for you to be able to go and not only see information that we've created, but every other coach comments and posts and follow-ups and questions is all on Mighty Network, and you have to that as well. An example you can see here. And then, of course, you're going to receive all of your workbooks and manuals in the mail. Everything we do with our clients, we have workbooks all professionally published and created that you will be able to use with your clients. Once you sign up, we have everybody attend this one-day Fast Start School where we're going to jump on Zoom with you from 9 to 3, and we're going to go through, show you exactly how the program works. We're going to introduce ourselves. We're going to get acquainted. We're going to build relationships, and we're going to basically get you set up in that business model so you know exactly how to start. So when you start your cohort coaching, all the front-end work has already been done. That's already included in the program and help you set up. If you haven't set up your business entity yet, we're going to help you do that. If you haven't chose your business name yet, your domain, your logos, your office space, your social media, all those kind of things, all of that is in that one-day Fast Start School to help you get all of that done and in place. And then you're going to schedule monthly coaching sessions with your business success coach. You have a coach with you all along the way, one-on-one, to make sure that you are getting all the value and that you are growing in the way that you want to in your business. So the great news is our program allows you to get started, get clients, and make money right now. That's the way it works. We're not interested in something that takes 6 months or a year or 3 years or 5 years. We've got a program where you start your certification, you can start getting clients, and you can start building a business as soon as you're ready to do that. So I'd like to say thanks for you being with us today. Obviously, I've shared a lot of information. Now what we're interested in is hearing back from you. We'd love to hear your questions, your comments, your thoughts, your reactions. First of all, what I'd like to do is there's 3 things here, next steps I'd like to tell you about. And as I do that, Tammy's going to post links in the chat box, links to all of this. You can also go to our website. Thanks, Tammy. Worldwidecoachinggroup.com. And all of this is on our website. So you can find everything there as well. So once you're ready for our program, or at least ready for the next step is to apply and interview. We interview every single person before they come into our program. Okay. So there's not even a link on our website for you to sign up. We do an application. We do an interview. We want to meet you. We want to find out what your goals are and recommend whether or not this is a good program or not for you and for us in this program going forward. So if you're interested in this program, click that apply button and then we will follow up and do an interview with you and decide synchronous, asynchronous, what that might look like, the time frames, everything that you might have questions about. The second thing is, if you still have questions, you're like, I'm not even ready to apply yet, but I do have some questions. Love the program, want to know more? Great. You can schedule a call. There's a button there you can click, jump on Calendly, find a time, and we are more than happy to answer any questions that you might have. And the third thing is, if you like the program today and you thought you found value and you think that there's other people out there that are either coaches or want to be coaches, and they need to know about this program, tell them about our program. So you can do that on our website. You can send us an introduction on our website. We do this workshop every month. So this is an opportunity on LinkedIn that you could invite them to come to this workshop. You could also send us a one-on-one introduction. So that's our presentation today. I want to say thanks for everyone for being here today. Tammy and Rowan, thank you for your help assisting, organizing all of this and keeping everything moving properly. And guys, if you have any questions, comments, let us know, and we will follow up and help you out through the process. Thank you so much, and we hope to talk to you very, very soon. Bye, everybody.